Welcome, my acquaintances, to another installment of Dreginy Review. Today I am going to be reviewing the new Nickelback album, Here and Now. Yes, the album came out like a little while ago, like a week ago or something. I'm a little late. I wanted to review it earlier, but I couldn't because I didn't have any time alone. So I am going to do the reviewing shit right now while I'm at my mother's. Okay. Not really much to say about this album. I am a Nickelback fan, and any person who's a Nickelback fan should, in my opinion, be happy with this album. At most, just happy. Like, not like you're not gonna be like blown away. You're not gonna be like blown away by this album or anything. It's your average Nickelback album. It has its generic, heavy, dirty songs and its softer, overly emotional songs. Which, in my opinion, I consider myself to be metalhead, but in my opinion, Nickelback's softer songs are actually their strong point. I don't know why, they just make really good soft songs. Yeah, it's just your generic... Oh, I just hit the mic, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just pretty much your generic Nickelback album. They didn't really change anything. And being... Like, I like Nickelback, but they're not like one of my favorite bands because they just always do the same shit. And, like, of course, I like what they're doing, obviously. I like their sound, that's why I listen to them. But I really do wish that they would change up a little bit. Like... For example, Corey Taylor. If you guys are metal fans, you should know who Corey Taylor is. Lead vocalist of Slipknot and Stone Sour. Not once has he ever put out an album that sounded the same as the last album he had just put out. Unless he counts Slipknot self-titled and then Iowa. Those pretty much have the same style. He just changed up his vocals a little bit, but yeah, the music on each album he puts out always has a different style to it. Like, it's always metal, but it's a different style of metal every single time, and that's pretty much why Corey Taylor is my idol. And I kind of wish that Nickelback would do something a little more like that. Just change up their style at least once. Like, I'm getting a little tired of just hearing the same shit, and the same shit, and the same shit from them over and over again. To be honest, this album, in my opinion, Here and Now, it wasn't even as good as their last albums. Like, I wasn't too big on Dark Horse, but even Dark Horse I think was better than this album. There were only two songs on the whole album Here and Now that really stuck with me, that I thought were the high point of the album. That would be track 5, Gotta Get Me Some, and track 6, Lullaby. Especially Lullaby. Like, Gotta Get Me Some, it's a good song. Like, it's definitely one of the best on the album, like I just said, and I really like it. I like listening to it. It has a really good riff. Like, that bass, I don't know, I really like the bass. It sounds awesome. And for a Nickelback song, for a heavy Nickelback song, it's actually pretty good. It's really catchy. And then Lullaby. It's a soft Nickelback song, and it's the only soft Nickelback song on the CD that really, to me, sounded like beautiful, I guess. Like, it was probably one of my favorite songs by Nickelback in general. That's how good this song is, in my opinion. But yeah, other than those two songs, the rest of the album is listenable. It is enjoyable, but it is not anything new. It's not like... I don't know how to put it. It's not... It's the same thing. It's not like mind-blowing. It's not like, whoa, dude, this is awesome. It's like, oh yeah, Nickelback, same sound. Maybe that's why they get all their haters, because they always sound exactly the same. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty much everything I have to say about the Nickelback album. It's the same shit, same generic Nickelback album. Not bad, not great. Two songs that really stuck with me on the whole album. I rate this album 7 out of 10. This has been Dreginy, Nickelback. I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, guys, I almost forgot to mention. In the description of this video, there will be 2 links Both of them will be links to tracks 5 and 6 off the album, because they're my favorites, and I like to put my favorite tracks off the album that I'm reviewing in the description. So click those links if you want to listen to the songs and see why I like them so much. This is Dreginy, and I am really out this time. Goodbye.